Hi buddy, it's Julia here and I am back with a new process video. This time I was really inspired by a color scheme, coral, lilac and pink, and I had this idea for several days before I decided what to do with it. So I decided to pull out some inks and some embroidery thread, and that is what's going to guide this layout. So I'm going to start with some white cardstock. This is from the damaged cardstock package. I'm just cutting it into 4-inch strips. I get 3 pieces of cardstock, and I'm going to color them with the inks. So I'm going to start here with the Umbrella Craft ink, and this is in Princess Pink. And I just do a smooshing technique. I really like doing this with the ink. You get a really varied look with the colors, so you still get the color, but a really interesting texture. So what I decided to do, so sometimes I get these ideas into my head, or parts of an idea, and I just let it simmer for a bit before I decide what to do on it, because usually it can be a text, it could be a title, color scheme, a technique, just like parts of an idea I want to try. And this time it was this color combo. So I decided, since I had these inks, that I wanted to do with that, and I thought flowers, and I knew pretty quickly that I wanted to use these colors of ink and then make flowers and stitching the flowers with the embroidery thread on a page. So I went to my favorite die cuts, which are the Maggie Holmes, I don't know if they have a name, like flower die cuts. They came out last year in the confetti line. I have used those dies so many times. Every time you see me using a leaf on a page, they are probably cut out with those dies. So this time I'm going to use the flowers. I don't use the flower dies just as much as I use the leaves die, but they are really pretty. So I'm going to lay them on the papers and cut out as many flowers as I can on this sheet of 4x6 paper. And I do know I need new uh, sandwiches for my big shot, but you know, it's one of those boring things to buy, so I never do that, but I definitely need new ones. So I'm just going to pop them out, and then I'm going to do the same with the coral and the lilac paper. Um, and these intricate dies, they cut out pretty easy. I just ran this one through once and they popped out really easily. Now this is just cardstock. When I cut out with watercolor paper, I always do like multiple times just to be sure. So, but yeah, so the colors are going to be in the flowers, and then I'm going to cut out some leaves too, but I'm going to do that in white. So that is going to be really like focus on this page are the flowers. So here you can see I cut out some white also. So now I'm going to start by spacing them out on my page. So I'm going to start with the big ones and place them sort of in a triangle. So I have the pink, the lilac and the coral, and then fill in with the smaller ones. And I'm just going to use a bit of multi-matte medium to tack them down really, because I'm going to go through and stitch them, and that is what's going to attach them. So yeah, and here I'm going to start adding some leaves too, and yeah. So when I've done all of this took a really long time. This whole page took forever. Now I'm going to start with a needle, and I have a mouse pad underneath, and I'm just going to start by doing my holes. So I'm going to do that around all of the flowers and the leaves. So I think this page took, I got home pretty early. So in the afternoon I sit with this after work, and it took about, I would say, a whole week almost. It was a lot of Father Brown episodes. It was, yeah. Um, it was I think a few series there, a few seasons actually. So, but I love Father Brown, so that's okay. Then it's just a matter of stitching, and I do the really simple up and down stitching. So, but yeah, it takes time, and this was the first flower, and it tangled a lot. And it's just a matter of trying to keep the thread in order. But yeah, so doing all the holes and doing all this needle, but it was really relaxing and I really liked it. So I wouldn't be surprised if I did another one of these. And looking at it now, I really like it. So I matched the colors onto the flowers, and on the white leaves I decided to go with a really light green just to add a little bit of green. I do love my green. So I think it's really pretty. It took forever, it really did, but yeah, it's so pretty. So I'm going to add some gold highlight shine and shaking it up really good. You can do the mental highlight shine song when you do it. So yeah, I'm going to splatter that all over because I think highlight shine just makes everything a little bit better. Yeah, Viola thinks so too. I don't think she actually, I think that she is actually sleeping. Uh, but you know she just like highlight shine. Yeah. So I'm going to sprinkle that quite a lot because I like it. And yeah, so here I decide, well, not, I'm not deciding, I'm pulling out, Jesus, Julia, pulling out some vellum because I want to make that a sort of, I want this to be the front page, title page of my album, and I sort of want to put a focal point like 2016, so I decided to do that on vellum. I think that would look nice. So I'm going to take a strip of vellum, then fold it a bit to get that sort of banner looking, and then going to cut some fishtails to emphasize the banner look. I'm going to put on some adhesive on the back, but before I do that, I'm going to pull out my typewriter and I'm going to write in the corners or bottom. I do mess up a bit, but I was so beyond caring right now after spending so many days on this page. So I'm going to write memories, thoughts, and lessons. And I'm going to do that, of course, in Swedish, but so you know what I'm writing. Oh, yeah, there's like a switch you can pull so it doesn't move, and I have forgot to release that before I start typing, so it's a big black stain. But like I said, beyond caring, I like it anyway. So then I'm going to pull out some gilded, is that wrong? I don't know what these are called. I love them. I have like 3 packs of these figures. So I'm just going to pull out 2016 and I'm going to glue that on top of the what I just wrote. So for now, this is my plan, to just keep it really simple, and I really like it. Adding some multi-matte medium to keep these figures in place because they are chipboard figures and they don't really have a good track record of staying in the layout, do they? So they need a bit of help to do their job. So yeah. Doing that, and then I added some word sticker or phrase stickers from Tim Holtz, some gold glitter washi because I just couldn't help myself, and then a little wood veneer bird. But then I thought I just wanted something to sort of ground it even more, so I decided to pull in this paper from the Pink Paisley C'est La Vie collection. It's a sort of off-white with some black faded triangles, and I just like how that looks. So I have a bit of paper, but the impact on this page is obviously the Flower-reef, and I just really like it. So yeah, because it's very common to do your title page in July. Yeah. But I'm really happy with it. I think it's so pretty. I have the wood grain nickel cardstock in the background because I still love that cardstock. And yeah, I hope you have liked this, and I hope you might give this a try. If not, then yeah, I really like it and I'm definitely going to do it again. Here are some still photos, and I hope that you will back tomorrow for a new process video. Bye!